We all know that Herobrine doesn't exist and has never existed in vanilla Minecraft, but what made him so terrifying 15 years ago? The very idea was absurd. A player with no name tag in a single player world that would never even hurt you. He would just dig 2x2 tunnels, rob trees of their leaves, and build random water pyramids. Harmless activities that scared millions. So if the idea of Herobrine was so dumb, and if he's such a meme nowadays, why were people so horrified of him? Herobrine was a creepypasta. Creepypastas have gained a reputation of being mostly poorly written and having cheap scares, and Herobrine was pretty much no different. The basic description of him is a Steve character with white eyes and no name tag. Blah blah blah, he appeared in a single player world when he shouldn't have. Blah blah blah, he appeared on Copeland stream. Blah blah blah, Herobrine is a funny meme now. But before we ask why he was so scary, how did he originate? Well, Herobrine first originated on this 4chan post. It's a screenshot of an old alpha version with a very low render distance. The main reason they took the screenshot was because they saw this chicken doing a pretty cool pose. But look past that and you'll see the urban legend Herobrine. After this post was made, lots of other people said that they saw the same thing. They too saw forests with no trees, water pyramids, and mysterious 2x2 tunnels. But a bit after these posts were made, they were all mysteriously deleted. And the person who posted the original one received a message simply saying stop. And guess who sent this message? It was an account named none other than Herobrine. So that's how he got his name. But how did he get so popular? Well, Herobrine really started to get popular when a certain streamer named Copeland decided to stream his Minecraft world in 2010. It was going like any normal stream, but when he turned a certain corner, Herobrine was there waiting for him. Copeland got jump scared along with his viewers and immediately walked out. He couldn't run because sprinting wasn't added yet, but he made sure to get out of there fast. Now you would think that this stream would have been hard to fake, thus making it real. But in reality, faking the stream was actually super easy, barely an inconvenience, because simply retexturing a block can fool thousands of people. That's right, Herobrine here is a retextured block. Turn on the vanilla pack and it won't be scary at all. After the stream ended, viewers were redirected to this gif of Herobrine's face with black eyes this time, and with realistic eyeballs looking everywhere. Now of course this can look kinda creepy if you get jump scared by it, but other than that, let's be honest, it's not that scary. But what were the other pieces of his story? Well, Herobrine's only other popular story piece is being the creator of Minecraft, Notch's dead brother. This backstory was entirely made by the community, since Notch never ever actually said this, but some people still believed it for some reason. In fact, after Herobrine blew up in popularity, Notch said, and I quote, "I don't have a dead brother." So that just straight up denies it, which is even more evidence for Herobrine's not existence. Despite him saying this though, Mojang did kind of fuel the fire by including him in official artwork, and even making him an official skin on Legacy editions. The way to summon Herobrine was allegedly to build this structure, a ring of gold with mossy cobblestone in the middle below flaming netherrack, itself surrounded by 4 redstone torches. So that's how Herobrine originated. But why was he so scary to people at the time? Well, Minecraft wasn't very known in Herobrine times, and the game wasn't even fully released yet. Mojang was still quite small, and it seemed fully possible that Herobrine was an actual feature lurking in the fog. The creepypasta took something that's not scary from the regular game, like the default skin, and literally changed 2 pixels. That's it. Herobrine is literally just Steve with these pixels changed. But these 2 pixels are quite possibly the most important 2 pixels in the entirety of a Minecraft skin, because they're where your pupils should be. It's been theorized by people such as William Shakespeare and even the Bible that the eyes are windows to the soul. Now obviously this doesn't exist in the slightest in Minecraft. If you don't have eyes on your skin, you can still function like any normal player. But since most skins are based on real life animals, most of which being Homo sapiens or humans, people are inclined to look at this and then interpret it as something like this. This doesn't happen because this is the objectively correct way to view the skin. The pixels on the skin are just that, the pixels. They can be interpreted any way you want. In fact, instead of looking at Steve like this, you could look at him like this. And this is also why piglins can look like anime ghosts for some people. Humans are super good at recognizing patterns. It's the reason you see a face here, you see a human head here, and you see 2 eyes here, even though they're literally just 2 rectangles placed next to each other. Because we're so good at recognizing patterns, we recognize Steve as a human, and we recognize these 4 pixels as 2 human eyes. And as soon as we take away the pupils from the eyes, we see something that doesn't even seem possible in real life. A person with pure white eyes. To show that this is real, I'm gonna jump scare you with an image like this. This person has pure white eyes with no pupils, just like Herobrine. Since you're normally used to seeing people with pupils, not seeing them is unexpected and sometimes horrifying. This is why Herobrine's appearance was so scary. He was Steve, a familiar character just with white eyes. This is actually a method used in a lot of horror media to scare viewers. Instead of coming up with something original, they take something that's kid-friendly and change it in a way that makes it feel scary. This has been done with all sorts of things. Elmo, Thomas the Train. This has even been done to Oit, my channel mascot, who has a subscribe button right next to him and a like button above that. You should click that. The idea took the innocence of the idea of Steve, then twisted it to make it look evil, emotionless, heartless, and scary. It was just Steve, but with white eyes. And since the eyes are apparently windows to the soul, it implies that the windows are empty, which means that they aren't even living, but they still are functioning, which is absolutely terrifying. The main reason why people feared him back then was because of the unknown factor. People didn't know if he would harm them. People didn't know when he would appear. People didn't even know if Herobrine existed. Now we know he never did, but a lot of people back then were pretty darn young playing Minecraft, and even though it was never meant to be a kid's game, it's definitely a fun game for kids to play, and also adults. This is actually why so much Minecraft stuff is seemingly directly targeted towards kids, even though the average player is in their 20s. There is plenty of Herobrine media, most of it being made for young children, that wasn't made to be ironic. They were literally Minecraft horror movies. We've already looked at the ancient 4chan origin post, and at the Copeland stream, which is considered lots media, but do you remember this 13-year-old video called "I Found Herobrine in Minecraft PE"? Well, it's probably what you would expect. Just a kid screaming at a fake Herobrine in the Minecraft Pocket Edition world. The video itself got over 71 million views, which is why you've likely seen it. You might think that most people only watch this ironically, but we can see from some of the comments that this really did scare some small children. The 13-year-old video was uploaded by Space Waffle, a YouTuber who isn't active today. In fact, the very last video they posted is about Herobrine. Ooh, spooky. Like Bigfoot, lots of people had tried to fake sightings of him ever since then, mostly being mods for the game or add-ons on Bedrock. The first two I can think of are by popular MMOs and DanteDM, who both clearly did it ironically, but Herobrine still remains super popular today. Look up Herobrine on YouTube and you'll see posts about him as recent as a month ago by moderately popular YouTubers, and especially since the Halloween season is here, and that Halloween itself is very soon, lots of people are making videos about creepypastas like Herobrine. Some are revisiting the story in an unironically creepy way. Some are gameplay videos of Herobrine mods, and some are retrospectives like this one. In summary, there were three main reasons why Herobrine seemed so scary in 2010. The first factor was his looks. He took a familiar and kid-friendly character, Steve, and twisted his idea to make him not kid-friendly by making his eyes completely white and empty, making him look dead inside and terrifying. The second reason behind Herobrine's scariness was because of the unknown. He was known to the point where people knew the basic thing he was, what he looks like, what he does, how he originated, but his motivations and his backstory was still unknown. Technically, his backstory would have been purely headcanon, but why did Herobrine build these pyramids? Why did he rob trees of their leaves? Why did he dig 2x2 tunnels? No one knew. The third reason why Herobrine was so scary was because of the age of the audience. The only people who were legitimately scared of him were small children, and I don't say that to make fun of them. I say that to differentiate them from the older generation who didn't believe in him. Those are the main reasons to blame for why Herobrine was so scary 15 years ago. But now, just like most other user-generated creepy things, he's mostly used in three ways. Either people twist him to be even more scary, or people use him for the fun Halloween spirit, or people just laugh at him cause haha funny meme. And if you're still scared of him, then rewatch this video at half speed. But otherwise, he ain't scary anymore. I can look at this image and not piss my pants. Oh shit, I'm actually a fan. Also, I'd like to thank IR Sethi for making some parts of this video smoother. Anyway, thanks for watching this UYT Minecraft video. Jesus is Lord, and until next time, undefeatable army.